All right then. What a win. We don't do things easy, do we? We don't make things easy at all. But a win is a win. Welcome to my slightly delayed match reaction for the game earlier on today. Sorry it's a bit later than you'd expect from one of these. Usually I get it done straight after kick off, but I've been busy. So I've just got a chance to record it now and it's 20 to 8. Yeah, wow. Jacob Greaves, man. I've been I've been telling you a lot for a long time. For a very, very long time. As in, like, when I first met him, what will it have been? 5 years ago? It's just over 5 years ago that this kid was going to be special. And, you know, in July will be 6 years later. Safe to say, he hasn't let me down. Oh, wow. Yeah, Greavesy, what a player. What a player. Looking at the game as a whole then, well, one change, and it wasn't the change I thought he'd make. It was Tufan in for Coyle and Slater moved to right back. I see why he did it, because Louis was carrying a knock into the game on Tuesday with his hamstring, and he's just resting that because we want him fit for Southampton and for West Brom, which I think is good sort of player management by Rossini there. Christie and Connolly. I chucked Connolly in there because he was put in the same bracket by Rossini in the presser as Christie. Obviously not fully ready yet, but yeah, wow. I mean, I think I think we need to say that that's the end of the Billy Sharp starting games when we've got two other strikers on the bench experiment, because that's two games in a row against sides relatively low down in the table when he started that he's not really done anything against. I think you bring Billy Sharp off the bench, I think he's a brilliant player. Sunderland is a great example of that. Pressured, so he won the corner. From the corner, Carvalho scored. But when he starts, I just don't think he's the right sort of player for the way we play. Speaking of Carvalho, by the way, we'll touch on... it's just reminding me that we'll talk about Abdul Kader. It wouldn't surprise me if soon enough Carvalho gets dropped for a because he's shown a lot more, I think, in a lot less time. Just my opinion. Anyway then, took the lead early. The corner was, well, first of all, to win the corner that the goal came from, Philogene forced a big save out of Nichols. The corner by Zaruri was, let's be honest, appalling, but Huddersfield just failed to clear it. It dropped to Greaves, who on the turn finished it. Nichols should do way better with it, but I suppose we got a dose of that ourselves with Radoni's goal and Allsop, but not complaining. So that was Greaves' first. Then just later on, Tyler Morton went down injured. Went down once, came back on, and then went down again. From what I've read and what Rossini said in his presser, I think it's just like an impact injury, just a kick. So he should be okay. But we'll see. Yeah, I think that was a big turning point in the game for me. Tyler Morton going off, because I just think we just lost our control in the midfield without him there. I think a midfield without him and Seri struggled. Because obviously, usually we'll rely on Seri being there, and he will be there on Tuesday. But not having either of them, I think was I think that was where we fell apart. And after that, it was the second 45. Ohio came on for Sharp at half time, and he was playing centre back for half an hour because we were just under constant pressure. Then it got to the 89th minute. We break away. Jaden Philogene, 1-on-1 with the keeper, hits the post. And it could, if it hit the post at a slightly different angle, it could have rolled in and over the line. But just wasn't to be. Just wasn't to be. And, well, then Huddersfield go up the other end and took it away. Jack Rodoni, good strike. Threw a couple of bodies, yes. Should Allsop do better with it? Maybe. I'd have to watch it back a bit more. I haven't seen it back yet. But I think Allsop should be doing better than that. And at that point I thought, great. 2 points dropped. But it's what Huddersfield deserve. By the way, Huddersfield were full merit for the point they would have earned had it not been for Jaku. If there was if it was 3 minutes added on instead of 4, Huddersfield fully merited that point. But Abdush, lovely ball into the area. Greaves finishes it off. The away end goes mad. The video that the club have released, where there's so many bleeps in there, but it's brilliant. The passion from Greaves, from Ohio, Jones, Doherty and Jacob there together, and then there's the shot of Louis Coyle stood like this in front of the away end, shouting "effing get in, come on," that kind of thing. I think that's top. And then that was that. Ryan Giles, as the team were clapping the fans, as the fans were clapping the team, gave Greavesy a big push towards the away end and made him stand out in front of everyone. Rosie with his usual fist bump and that kind of thing. Yeah. Brilliant. So 2 wins from 2 away games on the bounce. That's good. Southampton next. That'll be tough. I'll take a point. I'll take a point out of that. As I mentioned it briefly, Omer has to come in. I don't think he'll play. I don't think he can manage a full 90. We'll give him 60 minutes. I think he's got to come in. And I think Ohio or Connolly have got to come in as well for Billy Sharp. But yeah, man. Wow. What a win. Statement win. First time we've won at Huddersfield since Liam Rosenior was a player. 2012, I think it was, the last time we won at the John Smiths. Incredible. Thank you for watching, everyone. See you for the preview on Monday night. Up the Tigers. And goodbye. Get in!